Hello and welcome to the first video in this series of Effective Lettings presentations. I'm David Cox, and over the next 5 minutes I will be taking you through best practice when it comes to advertising a property. As you may know, the NLA has launched a campaign to raise awareness of best practice throughout every stage of the letting cycle to help landlords avoid nightmares such as rent arrears and unplanned voids. Over the coming months, we will be taking a tour through each stage of the letting cycle, and today we will begin at the pre-tenancy stage of advertising a property. So let's begin. Before you market your property to let, you must cover key considerations. Do you have consent to let? Be aware of your local authority's guidelines for landlords. Have you got the relevant gas safety certificates? These must be up to date and carried out by a gas safe registered engineer. Is your property fit to let? Check for hazards under the Housing Health and Safety Ratings System and fire safety regulations and ensure the property is well presented. Do you have the required electrical safety certificates if you are letting an HMO? You could always consider a portable appliance testing course with the NLA, discounted for NLA members. When it comes to making your property more marketable, obtain floor plans to include in the advert. These should include built-in furniture and fittings, and the approximate internal area to give prospective tenants an overview of the property. And whatever you do, don't forget the energy performance certificate. The EPC is required in all adverts, even ads in your local paper or corner shop window, and the EPC chart needs to be included on all written particulars. A written particular is any description of the property which includes any two of a photograph of the property, a description of the property, a floor plan, the size of the rooms, or the proposed rent. You should provide prospective tenants with a copy of the EPC at the earliest opportunity. We advise that you keep a copy of the EPC at the property so that prospective tenants can study the document and discuss potential utility costs with you when it comes to a viewing. EPCs are not required for properties let on multiple assured short-hold tenancy agreements, but they are required when a property is let under one agreement. Here's an example of the new look EPC. EPCs last for 10 years. If you've made energy efficiency improvements to your property, don't forget to update your EPC. NLA EPCs are available at discounted rates for NLA members. We also offer a combined EPC and floor plan service to help prepare your property for the market. Moving on to the law. You may recently have heard news of the new standards required for property adverts. The Advertising Standard Authority's Committee for Advertising Practice has launched new guidelines that come into force from the 1st of November. These guidelines state that all additional fees charged to tenants must be displayed on the property advert, and it must be clear which fees are per property and which are per tenant. The rules affect both landlords and letting agents, but they will have a bigger impact on letting agents, as 51% of landlords do use their services. Using a letting agent can take the hassle out of finding tenants. However, we advise that you use a reputable agent, one that is a member of one of the professional bodies. These include the Association of Residential Letting Agents, ARLA, the National Approved Letting Scheme, NALS, the Royal Institute of Chartered Surveyors, RICS, or the UK Association of Letting Agents, UCALA. These bodies all require their members to adhere to a code of conduct and ensure client money protection is in place. This means that in the event that a letting agent does go out of business, your money is still protected. It would also be wise to check that the letting agent is adhering to the new standards and that they take appropriate steps to ensure that you get the best possible tenant. If you'd rather not use a traditional letting agent, why not consider using the services of an online letting agency to advertise your properties? They provide a good alternative for landlords and still offer maximum online advertising exposure. The NLA recognised supplier UPAD is one such online letting agent, and they offer a £20 discount for NLA members on all their services. Perhaps you know good techniques for marketing your property. Please share them on the NLA forum and bring your ideas to your next NLA meeting. We'd love to hear your suggestions. And finally, don't forget to visit the Effective Letting webpage for more best practice guidance. If you're a member and you have a specific question, give the NLA Advice Line a call. And if you'd like to become a member or upgrade your membership, the NLA membership team will be happy to help. Thanks for listening.